Hey everybody, my name is Jessica and I just finished reading a book. And that sounds like I'm in support group. So I finished reading this book and I thought to myself like how great this book is and that I have no one to share the love with, and that's when I figured why not start a booktube channel? Why not share this beautiful experience I had with this book with you guys out there in the digital world? That's what I'm doing right now. The book I'm talking about is A Curve of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, and it's this really awesome fantasy new adult book. So it's about this girl called Farrah who lives with her father and her two sisters in this little cottage in the land Prytheen. I think you call it like that? Prytheen. I don't know. The story is loosely based on Beauty and the Beast and it's like evident in the general plot, but Maas does such a great job like taking this classic story and making it her own in this very unique way. So back to the story. One day Farrah goes hunting in the nearby forest because she wants to like feed her family to survive, because food is kind of the thing you need to survive. Logic? She comes across this wolf and this deer and she decides to kill the wolf so she can get them both as prey. But in the evening there's like this monstrous beast approaching the Farrah's cottage and he blames her for killing a fae. So the wolf is a fae. So he demands of her to either be slaughtered right now, and nobody wants it, or to come with him to his fairy realm and live there to the end of her life as payment for the life she took. Of course she chooses to go with him because nobody wants to be slaughtered. The mansion belongs to this beast who is in actual fact a shape-shifting fae called Tamlin, and he lives there with his friend Lucian and his servants, and they'll all belong to the Spring Court. And I'm gonna show you a little map of the land of Prytheen, and there you can see somewhere there the Spring Court. So of course there's a romance slowly blooming between Tamlin and Farrah, and I tell you, it's a steamy one. But the story's not all about romance. There is a sickness setting over Prytheen and the stakes get higher and higher in the ending. But I don't want to spoil anything for you, so if you want to know what's happening in the ending, then go and buy this book and read it. That sounds like an advertisement, but it's a honest recommendation for you to read it. I love the relationship between Tamlin and Farrah, and I also enjoyed like reading this kind of friendship between Lucian and Farrah, and I just loved how Maas progresses the relationships throughout the novel, and some characters just don't turn out to be who I expected them to, and that's kind of the point in a book, to be, no, not to be, but to get surprises. The story is clearly new adult because of the sex scenes and the violence, and there's like brutal politics, and I love them, but I mean it's not for everyone. So if you're not comfortable with this kind of stuff, or if you're younger and you don't want to read something like this, then maybe this book is not for you. But I did like it because I'm not that young, even if I look like that. I don't know. What do you think? And I did a little joyful leap when I read that Farrah is not a virgin. I think that's a kind of... I don't want you to be confused why I like that so much, but I mean it's always like they're all the time they're like virgins like everywhere, and I was like, is this real life or is it fantasy? Not like so many people are virgins, I think. And talking about the 19-year-old girl who's like, no, I don't have anything to do with boys because ew, that's just not doing it for me. So overall, I think this book is beautifully written, but there were like a few tiny little bit I was like getting confused, and I don't know, I think I have to say them because it's not like I'm just saying it's an amazing book. I have to tell you what I didn't like that much. I think that makes sense because I'm doing a review for you, an honest review. So one of the few things I didn't like or couldn't quite believe were the choices Farrah makes all along the way, because they're really naive, and she's like a character who's pretty mature and she's taking care of her family all the time, and now she's like bringing herself in these dangerous situations all over and over again, and like everybody's saying to her like, don't go out of the mansion because it's dangerous, Farrah, and she's like, I don't care, I'm just a human and I don't care. Why on earth would she bring herself in these situations over and over again? Like, I don't get it. That's something that annoyed me like a little bit. Then again, I couldn't understand the riddle in the ending. Like, there's a riddle Farrah has to solve. I won't tell you why, but she has to, and it's so obvious. Like, the solution is so obvious. I read not even the full riddle, and I already knew like halfway through the solution, and I was like, why doesn't she like get it? It's so obvious. And I know it's supposed to be I don't know, excited that she can't find it out and there's like stuff happening because of it, but it wasn't that hard. But all in all, A Court of Thorns and Roses was an amazing book, and it's like the first book, and I have to be honest with you, I never have the highest expectations for a first book, because like first books are here to like introduce the story and the characters and the atmosphere, and it's okay if they are not the best, because Maas did such a great job with this concealed underplot she introduces like slowly, and it regards to the scale of the series, and I think she just did a great job with it. And I'm so freaking excited for the second book, because in the endings one of the characters sees something in Farrah and that scares him off, I think, and that's how I read it, and I'm so excited to find out what really happened with her in the end. So this book is definitely a page turner, and I just can recommend you to read it and to go buy it or borrow it or do something to get it. But don't steal it, that's illegal. So I hope you like my little review. I know it's my first video and it's kind of awkward, but if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I think that's what you say in the ending. Most important, I would love for you to write me how you find A Court of Thorns and Roses, and if you agree with me with like the things I mentioned, and yay! And that's it for today, I think. So I hope you have a nice day and see you again soon. Bye!